The cult my friend Danny and I were infiltrating is known to have a lot of diseases. Besides them straight up just telling me they don't believe in medicine, the FBI has also infiltrated the 12 Tribes group. It actually has their own unclassified document talking about all of the terrible sexual abuse that goes on. One part in particular says that because of all the sexual abuse, herpes and hepatitis are prevalent within the 12 tribes. So I decided to go ahead and get my first sponsor ever. Condoms. Thanks to the help of condoms, we can finally help this cult prevent diseases once and for all. Everything's getting dirtier. It's just getting dirtier and dirtier and dirtier. There's more diseases out there. I don't know if you guys have heard of COVID. It's been huge. Everyone's sharing diseases. It's terrible. And so I want to thank Papa H. He actually got me a big sponsor recently. Papa H finally convinced me to get this sponsor that can help keep people clean. So I actually brought a sample for you guys. I can pass them out.
Maybe we can talk about that another time.
What?
Maybe that could be something we talk about after.
Oh no, but it's
yeah, no, that's not appropriate here.
Oh no, it's to keep everyone safe though, and to.
You hear what I'm saying? It's just not this. Not here. Not the time for that. We'll talk about that after.
We can talk about it later. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was against it first too, but Papa H made a convincing argument that like everyone should be clean.
We have a better convincing argument.
Oh, okay. I don't want to be
just out of respect. We like you. We just maybe that for later.
Okay, did I get the wrong size or?
Can you catch what I'm saying?
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. Because I think what you guys are doing is good, and I want to like help preserve you guys. Yeah, it seems like they didn't really like my sponsor for some reason, but some of the cult members actually liked what I had to say.
I really liked what Bob had to say. Yeah. It wasn't just a random act. There was intent, purpose. Anyway, I loved what you had to say.
But some of the other cult members were starting to be pretty passive-aggressive towards this concept because I guess God would just rather them have diseases, I guess.
Causes us to be ways our Father does not like, that He truly hates. And we learn ultimately to love what He loves and hate what He hates. Take on His heart, His mind, His way. Welcome. If you're really willing to do His will, really thankful you're here.
Even though they didn't accept my condoms, at least our cover's not blown, which I thought after this speech it might get blown, but we're all good. Until...
Oh, I'm okay right now. Thank you so much. Yeah, thank you.
I could see how, from like an outsider perspective, Lydia did nothing wrong. But this is the absolute worst mistake she could have ever made.
The way you're dressed is a little inappropriate, and they asked you, hey, can you put some pants on or something? And you weren't willing to.
No, because somebody asked me, they were like, are you cold? And I said no.
They were trying to be kind about, but really we dress modestly here.
So in the outside world, you guys would think what Lydia was wearing is appropriate, but in the cult size, she's a slut. Is that bad to say? In the cult size, they would take it as it's really slutty what she's wearing, and it's really not at all. It's very appropriate.
Not too much.
Okay.
Like what you're showing is your nakedness. It's a little inappropriate.
Well, it's our property. This property is actually part of a different nation than the United States of America. We're not even in the United States of America.
Dude, what the freak? Dude, what is he? What? You're in the United...
Thanks, Danny. You explained what we were all thinking when we heard that clip. But just to settle the debate, according to Colorado property records, this plot of land owned by the 12 tribes is, in fact, the United States. Wow. So, okay, they are not recognized as a separate country.
Anything above the elbows and above the knees is like showing your nakedness. According to the scriptures.
Sorry, I just feel more comfortable, in my own clothes.
Lydia just running around with her nakedness flying everywhere started to get the cult to question our true intentions of being here. Starting with my sponsor, condoms. Thanks, condoms, for sponsoring this video.
This isn't really a forum to kind of bring a sponsor kind of thing. First of all, we actually have a mind about birth control and about we have a way of understanding these things.
People aren't perfect, so it's like, even though we should save sex for marriage, not everyone's going to do that, right? So if someone does mess up, at least they should be safe about it, It's like, I'm not promoting sex before marriage. I'm just promoting, if you are going to have sex for marriage, why not at least be safe?
Which might make sense out there. In here, it's just totally different.
But in here, I guess he wants them to get diseases for some reason because... I guess you can just draw your own conclusions of why God would want these guys to get diseases, but not everyone else. Maybe he doesn't like them as much because they're racist and hateful. It's a pretty big sign that, like, the God you're worshiping doesn't like you. Because if he did, he would obviously want to keep you guys safe.
We're not hold hands.
Oh, you don't even hold hands?
We don't hold hands until we're actually prepared to like pledge to be married.
Like truly engaged. Like my wife and I, we didn't even hold hands until I said, will you marry me? And from that point we held hands, but that was it.
Well, the other day, you didn't know I was secretly recording you, and I have video evidence of you holding hands with Lydia. What are your intentions with her then? Now that I've caught them trying to make moves on Lydia, they're gonna try and change the subject and say that we're filming them.
I heard you were filming that with your pen.
Huh?
That you were filming that with your pen, is that true? Because you're filming.
I mean, he is right. We were filming with a spy pen. That is how we were filming them. That's how we're filming them right now with this clip.
Someone said, hey, she was filming that whole thing with her pen. Can we see your pen?
Yeah, it's literally just a pen.
The cool thing about the spy pen, though, is it actually legitimately works as like a legitimate pen. So Lydia gets out and just starts drawing with it to show how this is just in fact a pen.
Sorry, I was just doodling. I got a little bit bored. Sorry.
Well, it's not weird actually. We've dealt with.
Really?
No, this is totally common.
They act all like, oh yeah, we want to learn about you.
So we argued it out for a few minutes, and we thought it was best to tell them, yes, we were filming you guys, but it was just this one TikTok.
Look, TikTok, men and women have different jobs. The women have to look up to the men and be in the kitchen and submissive to their man. Buy my glasses, link in the description for 99% off.
He got a permission from somebody to film
with him. Yeah, we're not interested in TikTok ourselves.
Then we just continue to agree with them and tell them what they want to hear, that TikTok is evil and Danny regrets being a TikToker.
I thought I was doing something good in the world, but like I was listening in God's eyes, that's not right. So
I just know Satan sought his own glory.
Yeah.
So there's probably a trap. You gotta be careful.
That's right.
Yeah.
You get all these followers, and Satan, he loves to get glory for himself.
Yeah.
So there's this glory coming to you, and there could be a trap in it. So many people fall in this trap.
And we recovered it. Yeah, somehow. They're even inviting us to breakfast now.
You want to eat breakfast? We could just
we
some
can.
breakfast.
Yes, I am hungry.
As long as you just tell them what they want to hear, you can pretty much get away with anything.